Mazda launched the CX-70 for 2025, 1 year after the CX-90. The two SUVs are nearly indistinguishable, differentiated only by minor aesthetic details and what's behind the second row. Otherwise, the CX-70 and CX-90 share features, technology, design, dynamics, and powertrains, the available plug-in hybrid version of which is assessed here. We hope you'll read this review of the CX-70 PHEV, but if you already know about the CX-90 PHEV, well, there's not much more for you to discover. Are the CX-70 and CX-90 really so alike? Yes. Every body panel between them is shared, only the bumpers, wheels, and available interior and exterior colors are different. This isn't to suggest that visual appeal is lacking, rather, our CX-70 PHEV test vehicle looked ravishing in its exclusive melting copper metallic paint. Functionally, the key distinction between the CX-70 and CX-90 is a third row, which only the CX-90 has. In place of that, the CX-70 has a larger cargo area, yet the presence of vestigial third-row cup holders in the CX-70 indicate Mazda's slapdash approach in creating this decidedly two-row SUV. Advantages or flukes? In both SUVs, the plug-in hybrid powertrain is centered around a 2.5-liter i4 engine that combines with an electric motor inside the Mazda-developed 8-speed automatic transmission. It produces a total of 323 horsepower and 369 lb-ft of torque and can provide up to 26 miles of all-electric driving range. That output hits the ground through a rear-drive biased all-wheel drive system. Perhaps it's not perfectly accurate to state that the CX-70 PHEV and CX-90 PHEV have identical performance. Each SUV eked out advantages in different tests. But the results are so close that we must attribute them to variables such as surface conditions at the California track where we tested the CX-70 and the Michigan location where we ran the CX-90. The CX-70's slightly lower weight is a potential factor, too. Wherever you might drive, though, you'll be unable to feel a difference. You can skip to the next section if you don't want to read the numbers, but they drive home the point. In 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration, the CX-70 PHEV hit the mark in 6.0 seconds, 0.2 quicker than the CX-90 PHEV. In the quarter mile, the CX-70 PHEV's 14.4-second pass at 97.1 miles per hour is a blink ahead of the CX-90's 14.6-second, 95.8 mph result. Achieving a strong launch is a matter of simply matting the accelerator, and the four-pot emits an enjoyably burly sound throughout. Falcon ZX all-season tires measuring 275/45 or 21 are used on both, so those don't account for the CX-70 PHEV's 124-foot 60-0 miles per hour stopping distance, a full 10 feet behind the CX-90 PHEV. Instead, the unique properties of the California track where we assessed the CX-70 slightly differ from those of the Michigan track where the CX-90 was tested. A different, heavier CX-90 PHEV tested in California stopped in 129 feet and accelerated a tenth slower.